Secretary of State, Bill Galvin. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Thank you. It's so great to be with all of you once again in person. I don't think there's anybody who's speaking as a candidate today who's been with the Plymouth Democratic League for longer than I. Now, some people might hold that against me, but I don't. I certainly am grateful for the tremendous support that you've presented to me over the years, and I'm proud of the support that I've given to Plymouth County. You know, over the last 4 years, all of us have been through a great deal because of the pandemic and many other things. And as active political people, you know the challenge to democracy that we face over the last several years. And you know that we have risen to that occasion. Here in Massachusetts, we authorized vote by mail, early voting in person, we allowed for registration online, automatic voter registration, and many other things that have helped voters. And I'm extremely proud of that effort. We had record turnouts in all 3 state elections we had in 2020. Record, despite all of that. And I'm proud of the administration of elections that I supervise, because it's not just the laws, most importantly the laws, but it's the administration of elections that's extremely important as well. You know, we also had a census. When I was listening to Congressman Keating, I was thinking of the fact that we had a census here in Massachusetts, which I was the coordinator of, which for the first time we broke 7 million people. And we protected our congressional delegation, the congressional representation we have, as well as our electoral votes, which brings me to the importance of the future elections. We all know what's been going on around the country, the repeated efforts and successful, unfortunately, of Republicans to dial back voter rights. They want to rig the next election, even though they claim the last one was rigged and it wasn't. You know, when you call out false claims of voter fraud, you have to have the expertise to be able to call them out. So when Donald Trump falsely claimed that busloads of Massachusetts voters went up to New Hampshire to take New Hampshire from him, I called him out, and it was deemed a fraud because of the evidence that we brought forward, and I know that. But you have to have that expertise to do that. I am now the senior Democratic Secretary of State in the country who has control over elections. And I intend to use that post to call out false claims of fraud and to demand the rights of voters. My office, of course, has other responsibilities, and one of them actually touches quite close here in Plymouth County. Recently, we've been dealing with a case where the MetLife insurance company has bought out the rights of many pension funds, people who had been employed and contributed. And they claimed they couldn't find the people they owed pension payments to. Couldn't find them. In some cases, they couldn't find them, they claimed, for 10 years. My office took it over. We found them in a matter of time. People hadn't got their payments in 10 years. We got it back. So I'm very proud of my many accomplishments, but I don't come here this morning asking you to reward me for my past activities. I ask you to give me the ability to face the challenge of the future, to make sure that in the 22 election and the 24 election, which everything depends upon, we have a good, honest vote in this country, and we have a vote that we can defend. And I believe I have the expertise, not only here in Massachusetts, but across the country. And I need your support in the coming election. Thank you very much.